Hello. Doing good in the snow, just slowly going along. Show you this nice river. Hey y'all. Well, doing good. Had a good day today, for the most part. Yeah, this last section, man, it has been really just kicking my butt, both mentally and physically. It's just you hike 11, 12 hours a day, and you don't have much to show for it at the end of the day. But we're getting through it. 20 miles till town. But yeah, just snow. I mean, hiking. We probably had a little bit less of snow today than we had yesterday. But, you're hiking in snow and you get to a spot where it's like, can't keep going on. So you have to go up or you have to go below it. And then sometimes, it's a ravine. So, if you lose your grip, it's a nice slide to the bottom, and you can only imagine how many feet that is. We're in the hundreds probably of feet of a slide if you lose your grip. Another windy night. Yeah, just we're still up here at 12,000, so it's just windy and cold. But yeah, get up in the morning, your shoes are frozen, your socks are frozen. I've been turning on my cook stove just to warm my shoes up because I can't get my feet in them because they're frozen rock hard. So we did 11 miles today, so that was pretty good. I'm pretty satisfied with that one. It was some tough climbing and moving around and stuff today. Yeah, we started out at 12,113 feet, and we dropped down to 11,507, and we went back up to 12,021, then we dropped to 11,294, and we went back up to 12,600, and right where I'm at now, it's 12,395. So, but yeah, some nice waterfalls, rivers, because the snow is melting. But my feet are froze. I mean, you get up, like I said, you put your wet shoes on, your wet socks, frozen, and all day long you're hiking in snow and water that's freezing. So it's part of it, I guess, So, yeah, like I said, 20 miles till town. I don't know, probably 3 days before I can get to town. I mean, it's hard to plan your day. You just got to kind of wing it and go with the flow. Alrighty, see ya. Oh, good morning. It snowed last night. Yeah. I don't know. It's having some tent issues. The tent I normally use on the AT and the Colorado Trail after those two trail hikes, tent was pretty much garbage. So I decided to buy a one-man tent. Not sure why, because I like two-person tent, but I did. I tried it out on the CDT. It was nice, but it just wasn't enough room for all my crap. So I ordered me exactly the exact same kind of tent that I had on the CDT, or on the AT, and the Colorado Trail. In the meantime, I had an old tent. It was nice, roomy, 5 pounds, so it was heavy. And till I got my new tent, and I got my new one, and it says it's exactly like my old tent, but no, it's not. It's called the same, but it's not. Woke up this morning, I have snow everywhere inside my tents. Everything's wet. But frozen socks. Ooh, a little comical in there. Look at that, frozen socks. So I don't know. It's been miserable this whole entire part of Colorado. I'm not sure. I don't know what I want to do, but I'm 20 miles from town. Most definitely going to be pushing toward town. I don't know, I said 3 days, but I might get there tomorrow. I mean, everything's just wet, and I mean, this whole thing's just been miserable, so, we'll carry on. We'll keep doing something out here, but we got to come up with a new plan. This is just not working, so, all right, see ya. Hey, y'all. Out here hiking in the snow. Yeah, trying to make the best out of it. I was going to just hang out in the tent today, but don't get any closer to town by doing that. So, but yeah, there's somebody ahead of me. I've been seeing fresh footsteps. But yeah, there's fresh snow over the top of the trail and over rocks and over frozen water. And so, yeah, it's kind of fun, but I want to say, I'm sorry for being all negative lately. I mean, I'm supposed to be out here on vacation, having the time of my life, but I'm just speaking it the way it is, and this section has been a challenge for sure, but we're almost through it, and let's keep pushing toward Canada. Thank you. Hey, it's me again. Who else would it be? Yeah, this part of the trail, like I've said numerous times, is tough. I knew it would be. Some people take a different route to avoid this section. Some people skip it and they come back in the summer or the fall and do it. And some people like me that just look the beast in the eye and conquer it. Slowly doing that. But the people that skip this, they don't get to see stuff like this. I'm gonna flip the camera around. Yeah, buddy, we're gonna keep Jimmy jamming along. Hey y'all. Yeah, as y'all know, the mornings did not start out the way I wanted it to. I mean, stepped outside, relieved myself. It was still snowing out, blowing, no visibility. My tent, it's all screen, and there's a cover that goes over it. Well, the snow blew up underneath the cover on all four sides, and I had snow on everything. Climbed back in my sleeping bag. I was like, forget it, man. I'm just going to spend the entire day in my sleeping bag. I'm not even going to mess with today. I laid there, I don't know, probably around 9, and I was just like, John boy, town's not going to get any closer if you don't get out of the sleeping bag. So, tore down camp, got on trail. Man, it was just trying to figure out where the poles were in the snow. I mean, yeah, I was regretting my decision. I got about 2 miles into it, and the snow stopped, but it was still windy, and I found some fresh footprints, so I followed them for about 2 miles to a dirt mud road, and there was a town, oh man, I don't know, probably 8-10 miles down the road on this dirt road. It was like a lodge type place, and it had a motel. I'm assuming the footprints went that way, but I decided to keep moving on. I did check my phone, and I had good phone service, so I made a phone call, which cheered me up, and I sent a couple text messages out, and was feeling pretty good. I moved on. The trail the last few days has been rocky and snow, and now I'm back into tree line and snow. So I'm in the down tree jungle gym. But yeah, it was a good day today, really it was.
Started out at 12,395 elevation. We went up to 12,400, and then we dropped down to 11,620. Climbed back up to 11,907, and we dropped down to where I'm at right now, 10,817. So it's a little windy. I'm in the trees, so the last few days I've been camping in wide open area, and it's just been brutal. So should be a pretty good night tonight. 13 miles today, so that was I'm really proud of that one. I set a goal where I wanted to end tonight, and it was about a mile and a half back, but it was like way up there in the 11,000 elevation range, and I was like, man, I got another mile and a half in me. I'll just keep pushing and get down to 10, and won't be in so much wind. And woof, that was kind of a rough downhill for a mile and a half. I mean, but yeah, the trail pretty decent today. I mean, after I got done with the snow and everything. But town is 7 or 8 miles, and it actually ain't town. It's to the road, and then from the road to town's 23 miles. So we'll see how the old thumb in the wind works tomorrow. And it probably won't be an easy 7 to 8 miles to town either, or to the road. So, but all in all, it was a good day. I'm kind of glad I got up and kept pushing myself and got it done, and go to town tomorrow. And I don't know if I'm gonna get a cheeseburger or a pizza. Might get both. Alrighty, take care. Hello, it's me. Yeah, got up, well, last night when I went to bed, it was kind of funny because I laid in my tent. It's like I couldn't fall asleep because the tent wasn't blowing around in the wind like it had been the last 3 or 4 days. Got up, got on trail, had a down tree jungle gym, big time. I mean, it was up, over, under, whatever. And then the snow, a lot of snow. Got to a point where I just really couldn't go any more further. So I ended up dropping down to the ski resort, which, yeah, when you go from a trail at high elevation down to the ground, it's interesting for sure. I'll leave it at that. Got down to ski resort, walked up the highway .5 to the trailhead. I stood there for maybe 2 hours, and a car pulled up with 5 people in it. Some of them were hikers, and yeah, I was the sixth one in that car. They got me into town, and I got a motel room, and they told me I couldn't check in until 3 o'clock, and it was like 1 o'clock. So walked across the street, got me a burger, sat out front, waited, and went to get to my room at 3, and the door was wide open, and the beds weren't made, and the guy at the counter, he came, made the beds, and I got into my room, and they didn't empty the garbage out, and there was no soap in the shower, so I had to go get soap. But all in all, it was a good day. I mean, where I'm at with the Walmart and the laundromat and stuff is like 8 miles on the opposite side of town, so I was getting a cab to get over there. But yeah, I'm in Progreso Springs. I think that's how you say it. I probably said it wrong, but I did grow up in the Midwest, so who knows. But yeah, we had started at 10,817 elevation. I think we got up to like 11,740 before I decided to drop down. 8 mile day, I'll call. I ran into a hiker yesterday, and it was kind of funny because I had 2 hikers coming up behind me, and I turned around, and from a distance I kind of recognized the one guy, and he goes, "Hey, John boy." Holy crap, man! Somebody knows me in the middle of the woods of Colorado. This is kind of weird. But yeah, turned out he read my name in one of the registries somewhere along the trail, and turned out I hiked with the guy off and on the AT in 2020, and yeah, it's like the 4th or 5th guy that I've ran into that actually hiked on the AT in 2020. Yeah, it's kind of funny hiking. It's a drug, man. Once you do it, you just gotta keep going. But all in all, good. I mean, I had my burger at lunch, and for supper tonight I ordered me a large pizza. I'll have some up for breakfast. So, but yeah, and then I went out and did my resupply. I bought a Colorado road map just to carry with me, just in case if I happen to run into some fire closures here in Colorado. I'll have a map to kind of help me guide around. But with all the snow we have, I mean, I don't know if we'll ever need that. So, but yeah, tomorrow we'll roll back out and keep pushing north to Canada. So we'll see how it goes. Planning on probably not getting out of here until later in the morning. So, and then trying to get a hitch out of town. We'll see how that works. But a lot better spirits now. So I think that's all I got. So yeah, thank you for watching. Talk to you later. Hey, how's it going? Getting ready to leave town. A couple more hours. I'll be jamming out of here. There's an upper route and a lower route. I'm definitely taking the lower route into Creed. Yeah, I've had enough of this high route with the snow. But if you remember I don't know when it was, I was talking about how my pants with all these down trees and going through the down tree jungle gym, how my pants had just been trashed. Got me a new pair of pants here in town. Here's my old pair of pants I've been wearing for like the last week and a half. Let me flip the camera around. Yeah, that's not a whole lot left of those. Got another rip there. And then on the front side, got a small rip up here. Got a rip down there. So yeah, finally got a new pair of pants. So no more air conditioning. See ya.